familiar passage, Acts chapter number 2. There's a word from the Lord there. And again, I know we have an afternoon service today, so I'll try to be brief today. But y'all pray that the Spirit will use us on today. Amen. 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 And I want to just lift up a couple of verses there. Let's start here in verse number 41. It says, when those who gladly received his word were baptized, and that day about 3,000 souls were added to them. Verse 47 says, praising God and having favor with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily those who were being saved. Certainly God always blesses the hearers, readers, and doers of his most holy and divine word. I want to use one thought here just for a little while. What happens when the church becomes the church? What happens? What happens when the church becomes the church? I just need to put this disclaimer here. Let the government be the government. Let law enforcement be law enforcement. But the church has to be the church.
That's right.
The church is a group of called out, baptized believers who have been given or prescribed a specific mission to win souls for Christ. However, somewhere during the process over the years, the mission has been derailed. The mission has been deviated. Now, the irony of this is not because Christ has changed the mission, but because the people who belong to Christ have changed their mindset. Y'all pray with me today. It appears, y'all, I can't say it as a whole, but the average church today seems more concerned with the ABCs, attendance, buildings, and cash. It seems like people have been, the greatest strength of the church is that people have been diminished. However, y'all, if the church is going to be the church, she has to go back to her roots. She has to go back to her foundation. She has to go back to the old landmark. Y'all kind of quiet in here today. We have to go back to the beginning, not to start over, but to learn how to get this thing right. And that's what we find in this text today, y'all. The beginning of the church. There were some miraculous things that occurred on this day when the church was established. In fact, y'all, God has not restricted his power to working just to that day.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
How many know there are some things he wants to do with us? There are some things he wants to do through us. But watch this. He can only do things through us when we start to behave like the church. Now, help me preach today. When the church becomes the church, only have one point, a few sub-points, and we'll get out of here. When the church becomes the church will become unified. Yeah, you can find it in verses 42 through 46. The church will be unified. Now, y'all, there are three aspects, if you would, of the church that really defines how it operates. The aspect that allows the church to be unified, and you ought to write this in your notes, is that the church always has to look up.
All right.
Y'all gonna make me work hard today. You gotta look up to the maker of the church. Let me tell you what the problem is, parenthetically. Some of us, y'all, are in the church of Christ, but we no longer need Christ. In other words, y'all, we in the age, y'all, where we're in Christ's church, but Christ ain't in us. We in the age now, y'all, where we forsake the cross and we really want a crossless Christ. But how many know, y'all, in order to be the church, because Jesus died for the church, we got to live for it. So in other words, y'all, to keep us on task and keep us in the right arena, we got to continue to look up, but not just look up, but look up to the maker of the church. Amen. Y'all gonna make me say some Bible today. I will look unto the hills, from whence cometh my help, and all of my help comes from not the hills, but the maker of heaven and earth. In other words, if we're going to get our help, if we're going to get through things in this community, if we're going to get this thing right, we got to quit looking at the hills, quit looking at the neighborhood, and look past the neighborhood, and look up to Jesus. Now let me just say this, y'all. Y'all not going to like this. Because verses 1 and 2 suggest, and they give us the ingredients, if you would, for unity.
Well, all right, come on, Pastor.
Look, you have your Bibles? Look what it says. They were on one accord, in one place, doing one thing. Amen. Nobody had their own agenda.
That's right.
Nobody came in there because everybody wanted to see them. They were on one accord. They were in one place. And they were looking at one thing. In other words, y'all, they were looking up. This was the day of Pentecost. In other words, they came to that place not to be looking at one another, but they came with a spirit of expectation. I don't need to remember today, but is there anybody in here this morning that came to hear from God? Is there anybody in here today that came to worship God? Not only to worship Him, but receive what God had to say. In other words, they knew when they came into this place there would be no disappointment. Is there anybody in here today that knows that God can do a lot of things, but fail is not one of them? Yeah. Now watch this. And I'm helping somebody who's caught up in the church concept. Way before any music was played. Way before the praise team got up. Way before any sermon was preached. God was already moved in the midst. Because the text says the Holy Spirit could detect unity in the people. Come here, y'all. Come close. Some of the reason why God ain't moving in some of our lives.
Watch it, Reverend.
Because you got some unresolved issues. Y'all not going to say amen. That's all right. You gave all your amens to the preacher last week. That's all right. Because when you do not possess unity, God will not be in the midst. Okay. It's not that He can't, but He chooses not to work when folk are arguing and fussing. Amen. He chooses not to work in houses when husband and wife can't get along. He chooses to work in schools, y'all, when folk are not giving Him the glory. Whenever there's unity, watch this, it frees God to move. Y'all not going to help me. Watch it. When God is free to move, He's free to work in our lives. Amen. See, when the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. And it frees us. What does it free us up to do? I'm glad you asked. To possess joy. It frees us up to love. It frees us up, y'all, with no bad words in the Bible, to practice long suffering. And let me just say this, y'all. It frees us up to forgive. Let me park right there. Because that's all I've been hearing this week. Of how could that young man forgive that woman for killing her brother? How could that family hug these people who had done such, or this person had done such a tragic thing? And let me tell you why. They understood what real forgiveness is. Let me tell you one thing about forgiveness. It's more for the forgiver than it is to forgive it. Y'all not talking back to me.
That's right.
When you learn how to forgive somebody, it literally releases you to be free. A lot of us are struggling with what's going on, but you're missing the point. Forgiveness does not make everything all right on the outside, but it does free us up to say it is well on the inside. I just said something. In other words, it works on the inside, even though the outside is still messed up. That's not helping me. Forgiving him is not going to bring his brother back, but it is going to allow them to move on in Jesus Christ. I'm talking to somebody today that ain't nobody killed your brother. All they owe you is $2, and you ain't learned how to forgive him. Can I say this, y'all? It may still be flawed on the outside, but how many know when I learn how to forgive, I'm free on the inside? What am I free from? What am I free to do? I'm free for God to forgive me. And watch this. Not only does it free me for God to forgive me, but it frees me up to forgive somebody else again. Y'all not helping me. They go hand in hand, because if you don't learn how to forgive, my Bible says that the Heavenly Father who resides on the throne will not forgive you. No wonder we can't forgive somebody, because God is still holding us hostage. I dare you today to turn to your neighbor who you ain't talking to today and say, Lord, I forgive you.
That's right. Yes, sir.
That's what happens when you look up. When you start to look up, it'll cloud out all the stuff that's going on down here.
Oh, yes, it will, Reverend. Yes, it will.
Okay, let me tell you what happens when y'all like to forgive this stuff. The Lord ain't got me to that point yet.
Have mercy, Lord.
Have you considered this? Until you learn how to forgive, God don't keep sending people to mess up your life. Till you pass the test. And then another thing, y'all. I find it quite funny that people that can't forgive, watch this, are the biggest people who mess over others. You want folk to forgive you, but you ain't learned how to forgive. Amen. Watch this. Surely if Jesus could forgive thee, who hung him on the cross, y'all not helping me. Surely you can forgive somebody, forgive somebody who's done you wrong. Let me tell you what happens when the church goes up. I'm almost done. But I keep looking over the clock over there. They messing me up. I guess I better come to church more often. What happens when the church looks up?
Well,
they possess some devotion. Look at the text. They continue in doctrine.
all right.
In other words, that word doctrine simply means they had a devotion to God's word.
Well,
They continue steadfastly, the text says. It simply means a consistent attention
help today, Lord.
and adherence to the Word of God.
Well, yeah.
In other words, y'all, they didn't just come to church to hear God's Word. They came to Pentecost to do God's Word. And the Bible says if you just hear it, you're not going to be satisfied. It's only the hearers and the doers that'll be blessed. And I know I'm talking about they blessed today, but watch this. You're only blessed when you execute what God has for you. Let me just start in parenthetically and tell you that you only have 2 jobs in the church. To be a disciple and to make disciples.
That's right.
All this other stuff's extra.
That's right.
Matter of fact, when you be a disciple, when you make a disciple, you'll learn how to worship God. You'll learn how to pray. Amen. You'll learn how to do the other things that we put the cart before the horse. And let me just say this, y'all, and I said this on Wednesday night. You can be saved, but not a disciple.
That's right.
Y'all looking at me strange. The Bible said, Jesus said, I didn't say it. Jesus says, if you're going to be my disciple. In other words, you can still follow me, but you don't have to be my disciple. He puts an implication. He says, if you're going to be my disciple. In other words, y'all, you got to ask yourself, are you just in church or are you a disciple? How you practice fellowship, discipleship, there it is right there. They had fellowship. Can I work that out? And fellowship ain't just a 4 o'clock service. Fellowship is association. Fellowship is joint participation. Watch this. Fellowship is spiritual intercourse. Fellowship is intimacy. Fellowship is communication and communion, not only with God, but with one another. Can I say this, y'all? You're not a disciple if all you do is pray at home and don't pray with nobody.
Jesus. Well.
Are y'all not helping me? Because fellowship means that we have joint participation. In other words, y'all, everybody does their part. Amen? That's how I know we don't have a whole bunch of disciples, because we got 20% of the folk doing the other 80% of the work, and then the 10% of the 20% are doing it for the wrong reasons. What we need, y'all, is disciples. When we get disciples, we can get the work done.
That's right.
Now watch this. When you get the work done, and nobody will be burned out.
That's right.
Now let me just say this. Whenever there are disciples, there's always a possibility for folk to mature and grow. Now, let me just say this, y'all. Spiritual maturity is not based on what you wear and what you drive. Where you live and your 401k. Spiritual maturity in the church is not measured even on Sundays. Your spiritual maturity is measured on how you work out what's placed in you on Sundays. Y'all not helping me. How you deal with your boss all week long. How you deal with your co-workers. How you deal with your family. See, it's hypocritical to come in here and shout and then act a fool all week long. In other words, y'all, a disciple is not just a thing we do. It's actually a faith we have. And this faith that we have is a reality, not just a routine. If you struggle to come to church, maybe you look at church as a routine, but I look at this thing as a reality. In other words, I've got to get to the house of God. I've got to be in the presence of God's people. I've got to do that because the Bible tells me so. And he says I need to do it much more as it's crazy out there. How many murders do they have to be for the church gets serious about discipleship? How many folk got to be killed in this neighborhood alone?
Come on now.
And y'all, you don't get credit in heaven by just saying, that's a shame, that's a shame, that's a shame. God has given us the power to disciple folk to change their mind. Y'all not helping me. But the only way you're going to change their mind is you come in here and learn how to change. Wait a minute. You got to come in here and first get along with one another. And then when you get along with one another, you got to be able to go out there and convince a dying world that Jesus lives because he lives working hard every day.
Working hard.
It's a reality, not a faith. They practice discipleship. Yeah, they practice discipleship. Huh? But not only that, they progress to another dimension.
Help today, Lord.
Yeah, they progress to another dimension. See, whenever devotion and discipleship occurs, there'll be an added dimension to the church.
Yeah, make it
The
plain.
text says there were signs and wonders.
Yes, sir.
Notice, y'all, when we learn how to act in here towards one another, when we learn how to have our vertical relationship with God, God will do some things through leaders
Yes,
and
he
lay
will.
leaders.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Able.
They perform miracles, and the folk were healed. Y'all not helping me. I'm working entirely too hard. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you, God don't work like he used to work. And y'all, don't come in here trying to get no healing from me. Because any healing you get is healing from God. Amen. And we're healed through his word, not through my touch. Can I get a witness? Watch this. However, y'all, you can still be healed if you are discipled.
Amen.
Amen.
That's right.
Huh? There ought to be three people in your life. Someone you disciple, someone who's discipling you,
Well,
and someone you lead into salvation.
amen.
And that ought to keep you busy from fussing and fighting with everybody. Amen? Huh? They have dimensions. In other words, y'all, when people are discipled, they can get healed. Okay, healed from what, Pastor? See, watch this. A lot of times we sit and we do things when we sit to overshadow the things that we're sick about.
Well,
When you become saved, all God does is replace your bad behavior with behavior that's good for you. I'm not helping you. In other words, he takes the taste out of our mouth for things that we used to do. Y'all looking at me strange. If any man be in Christ, he's what? A new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, what? All things have become.
thank you.
They progressed to another dimension. They practiced discipleship. They possessed devotion. I'm almost done. The church had proportionate equal dispersal.
Well, all right.
I need to put the kickstand down here. See, whenever the church looks up, it'll allow you to look in.
Well, come on now. Make it plain.
Let me say that again. Whenever the church looks up, it'll allow you to look in. Y'all gonna make me give you some Bible? When King Uzziah died,
Help today, Lord.
I saw the Lord
Yeah.
That's what he said.
high and lifted up.
That's right.
But not only did I see the Lord, I see myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But not only do I see myself, I see others. And when I saw what was happening with others, I said, I don't care what the assignment is, Lord, here am I sitting. Y'all see it? And that comes from looking up. Because when you see God, and you see him in the throne room, and you see the angels worshiping him, and y'all know you can't see it in a vision, but it's in the Bible. And I say this, y'all, you can't help but to change your behavior. So they have proportionate equal dispersal. In other words, y'all, they met each other's needs.
All right.
Man, I'm tired of folk in the church. And the Lord needed to deliver some of y'all from thinking if you got something, then God's blessing you. The blessing comes not when you have stuff, but are you willing to share your stuff? Because whatever stuff he gave you, he can take it back.
That's right.
Amen. Matter of fact, any stuff he gave you ain't yours anyway. steward over what God is. Y'all gotta help with me. Y'all ready to be saved. I don't care where you live. Let your job fail. Your house can be taken away. The car you drive the motor can blow up. All I'm trying to tell you is that if it had not been for the Lord who has supplied for you.
Yes, sir. That's right.
So watch this. They shared everything they had. Some theologians state that the early church did not practice a communal system in which they put all into a pot. That's unfair. But they were willing to part with their possessions as folk had need. I wonder today, and it amazes me how you got stuff in your closet.
Well,
Talking about you gonna get back in it. And you won't even give it to nobody. Amen? And then when you do give it to somebody, you don't give it to nobody in the church. These folks shared with one another.
that's right.
And can I tell you something? If you're going to be in the church, we got to quit being so stingy. Amen?
That's right.
And just because you in need don't mean you in sin.
That's right. Preach
That's
that.
I
right.
just said, if I'm in need, it's an opportunity for you, if you got it, to meet the need. Okay, y'all not helping me. Here's what's going on. God loves relationships so much that, watch it, instead of just sending blessings down from heaven like manna from the sky, he says, I'm going to bless your neighbor so your neighbor can help you. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, shall I make men give unto you. So everything we need in this church, God has already gave it to somebody. They just got to be willing to give it up. Now, let me just help you. Because somebody said, well, you know, they got this and I got this. Now, here's the secret, y'all. God is not asking you for equal giving. He's asking you for equal sacrifice.
That's right.
See, he gives you stuff according to if you can handle it or not. Amen? And if you ain't got nothing, it's probably because you can't handle it. And if you ain't got two, it's maybe because you're struggling with handling one. But God ain't going to give you something to trip you up. See, whenever God gives you a blessing, he don't add no sorrow to it. I'm in the Bible. Amen. In other words, when he gives you a blessing, if he gives you a car, he going to give you the means to make the car know. I'm not helping me. Here it is. I got to get out of here. I keep looking over there. Now, here we go. You can only give what you got. And you can only sacrifice what you're willing to share.
That's good.
Makes sense, Reverend.
Y'all think that?
Yeah.
In other words, when folk had need, somebody met the need.
Yes,
And by the way, y'all, when they met the need, they didn't parade around the church talking about it.
Watch out.
Don't kill me. You give somebody something, then you got to tell the world, look what I gave you. No. You done forgot that one day you may need me. I gotta go. Y'all falling asleep on me and everything. But when you look up to Jesus, when you look into others, love will abound.
Yeah.
And the quality of life in your church will increase.
Well,
Y'all ain't got to take my word for it. Y'all listen to the part-time theologian, scholar, Al Green. Sometimes he acted like he was saved. Sometimes he didn't. But he did say something in Love and Happiness.
yes, he did.
He said, love make you do some strange things. He said, love will make you come home early. Y'all looking at me strange. I know y'all listening to it now. Love will make you stay out all night. But there is a Christian version of love and happiness. And it's found in 1 John chapter 3, 16 through 23. I ain't got time to fool with it, but Reverend McGraw talked about it. That the measure of your love.
Come on.
And if you got the love of Christ in you, it'll cause you to share and part with your goods. That word goods in its original language simply means the course of life.
Well,
Means the daily living or your livelihood. Sharing what I have with others is one of the greatest gifts of this thing called salvation. And the rationale is because it actually mimics what Christ did for us.
well,
Christ gave his life for the church.
thank you, Lord.
And all he says, we are to give life by meeting others' needs. In other words, you don't have to die for nobody else. He already figured that out. He says our job is to live for somebody else. Y'all don't have to send me an amen, but here's the blessing in verse 22. Because whenever you give to meet somebody's needs, God will resupply it unto you. Y'all gonna make me do the right here? And so whatever he has, we receive from him. Because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. You want to talk about a real blessing? Come on. God will resupply you when he knows you're willing to share with somebody else. Can I get a witness? I have to go, but every prison next to the prison has a warehouse. And the warehouse houses and stores the necessity to allow the prison to run from day to day. The warehouse exists solely, don't miss this, to meet the needs of those who are on the inside. That's right. So watch this. Every now and again, they run low inside the prison. So the warehouse job is to be there. Watch this. So they can ship more supplies from the inside, from the outside to the inside. Amen. But watch this. Every now and again, when the warehouse is shipping stuff from the outside to the inside, they run low too. So watch this. The warehouse has to receive shipments as well. Y'all not helping me? The church is the warehouse. And we exist to meet needs. But when the warehouse runs low, y'all gonna shout it in. It can receive a shipment from the storehouse. In other words, y'all not helping me. True Tribe is a witness that when the warehouse ran low,